The undisputed junior middleweight, Jermell Ironman Charlo, is one of the most dominating champions in boxing today. On September 30th, he takes the risk and will fight Canelo Alvarez for all belts in the super middleweight. In this video, let's have a close look how Jermell destroyed his rivals in the ring. Charlo vs. Jackson. On May 21, 2016, Jermell Charlo faced John Jackson for the vacant WBC belt. The fight was very hard for Jermell. His rival was more accurate and was leading on the scorecards. But the punching power of the Iron Man made the difference. The finish came when Charlo caught Jackson with a good shot that dazed him. When he turned away, Charlo hit him again with a flush left hook.
Jab through the guard as both fighters throwing jabs and a right hand. Got hurt as he is retreating for the first time in the fight, and John Jackson picking up in there in a fight. And it is, he's rushing in, he's on balls with his John Jackson. And he may have, he should totally extend as he just did right there when he threw that action, because Jackson, he's sitting down in his punches as much as he did early. And a nice right hit. Oh my goodness! A double right hand that landed by John Jackson. Now continues to stop John Jackson, and he throws a nice right corner. Julian Jackson telling his son, keep your hands up. And a nice chopping right hand. And Jackson retreating, throwing the jab. And he has a nice 1-2 fundamental punch. And good things.
Oh, stop.
I mean, maybe I could see it go down for Jermell, but he's got to pick it up.
Let's square up.
But John Jackson is willing to retaliate. At the end, where he could get the most input with Jermell, and he cannot wait, and that was a nice come in and evade some of the power punches from Jermell. A jab followed by a clubbing left hook there by Jermell. A nice right hand that caught. Oh, and it's done, John Jackson! And Jackson is out, and this one is over! Oh my goodness! He set him into next week, and we have a new champion. It is Jermell Charlo. It's a brotherly affair. He's a
Jermell Iron Man Charlo.
Charlo vs. Hadley. On April 22, 2017, Jermell defended his WBC title for the first time. His contender was Charles Hadley. The fight wasn't competitive. The Iron Man was better in all aspects and finished the business in the 6th round with a monster right-hand shot straight to the jaw.
The second round, and there, Hadley gets stung with the... Hadley lunges in with another left hook that was blocked. These opening rounds, both of them just trying to fight off the ring rust as Charlo caught him with a...
And he said,
oh, nice left hook ripped to the body by Charlo. And Hadley has remained orthodox as again he takes the leather. Down goes Hadley for the 7th time in his career. In round number 3.
time! You know, Charlo's starting to get the timing down. He's starting to time. Hadley could have took a couple of minutes.
But Hadley was knocked to the canvas midway through round 3, but Hadley just landed.
Fully, but made to look semi. There he goes, straight back again.
The right hand, and Hadley over the top with a
changing looks, give a little bit of feints. You know, be creative in here. You got to be creative, and you got to vary things.
Charlo content with that. That's exactly what he should be doing. And, and Hadley trying to fight out of the corner. Good counter right hand by Charlo, misses with the short. Hadley clubbing away with the left hook, but gets countered with a left, misses with the uppercut.
See, he goes straight back again.
Oh, that right uppercut caught the jaw.
That's the thing, he goes straight back.
Oh, good counter right uppercut the bell by Charlo. In fact, he had more than 300 amateur fights with victories over the likes of Keith Thurman. As Charlo goes to work, and Hadley stumbling forward, gets walked with that sweeping right, and goes down face first. It's over.
And we talked to us about that power yesterday, and that was it, showing.
Charlo versus Coda. The fight against Jorge Coda was the first challenge after Jermell's first loss in his career against Tony Harrison. Everything was over quickly in the third round. After the first knockdown, the Mexican got up, but immediately the fight was over after a flash 1-2 combination.
There you go. There's the awkwardness and the unpredictability.
Tight as well, which he's doing in the early rounds. This is important, not to get hit with no...
Boom! Oh, big right by Charlo.
Yes.
There you go. Through 5
Wide.
Or we're not. Well, I told him don't focus on that. Every fight is different, and he's doing exactly what we talked about.
Going into this round, what do you guys want?
A different arsenal, so we wanted him to show it. And
Thanks so much. We appreciate it, Kenny. Back to
watching his twin brother Jermell in the ring. You know, you got to get used to where this guy's rhythm. It's a wacky rhythm, and Coda just scored a little short left hand on the inside counter too. Instead of just waiting for the guy to come in and off that jab. We've seen him take guys out with it.
Oh, out again, and that will do it. I told you he was explosive. Right hand.
Charlo versus Rosario. On September 26, 2020, Jermell Charlo faced Rosario. He didn't give him any chances. Rosario was down in rounds 1, 6, and 8. The fight was over after the sharp jab to the body.
No one else, and he, of course, the trainer of both hitting the deck. Well, half of that equation's already come.
Home run balls. They're both trying to hit.
How are your Chicago Cubs? Well,
They will
get
be
to
in
that. If this is the final, really, Charlo cut off the ring and stalk Charlo.
Was sore than at that time, and he thinks he is a bet. We'll see as this fight moves on.
And Charlo doing a good job.
It's time for him to invest a little bit in the body, jab downstairs. You know, I mean, why would he warn him?
This is round number 4, scheduled for 10. And Charlo very and low output in terms of punches.
And that's a powered hand. He can't get
to the victory's result of he wants to and be as
that Rosario isn't doing is cutting off the ring. He's
154 unify the championships and hopefully of these types of tilts.
You are correct. And you know, jab, Rosario wasn't using his jab.
You're upset at the beginning of the year
Against Rosario. And that's where Julian Williams got into trouble.
and that's something you can't afford to let Rosario.
Sometimes blow, but he's throwing it. And it's
and it's bounced back well and take setting. The only fighter to the fight, of course, is had him on the ropes again. Now Rosario marching forward.
you know, you
Most of the time chasing, but not even still seeing that straight right hand that Rosario.
Can the same be said for Jermell Charlo?
it could be he needs to do more certainly.
Punches as backing up.
Rosario's,
For the 10-8 round, referee Doc warning him. Another low blow
you know, he's showing patience, but he said next
by Rosario popped Charlo.
first couple rounds.
The body, Charlo along the ropes, comes with through the first half of this title unification fight as covering up.
The intriguing thing about this round, and of course Charlo wanted it,
Jermell, but just the right punches.
But now going upstairs and circling to the left hook. And oh my! Oh, down goes Liver on their promise, and right now concerned for
Charlo versus Castano 2. Charlo immediately showed some key adjustments to the July 2021 clash with Castano, pumping out a steady diet of jabs and being far less content to stay with his back to the ropes as Castano bulled forward. Castano would eventually start to find success with his forward movement, landing good right hands in an attempt to shut down Charlo's jab. As Castano found more success, Charlo responded with some heavy left hook counters and the action ramped up dramatically, with both men landing brutal power shots. As the fight moved into the second half, Charlo's movement again took over the fight. Castano was able to let his hands go with success less frequently, and Charlo began to clearly key in on his attempt to land a fight-changing left hook. In round 10, that left hook finally came as Charlo landed a shot that led Castano to hit the canvas on a delayed knockdown. While Castano beat the count, Charlo stormed forward with a fight-finishing flurry, ending on an uppercut and a left hook to the body. Jermell Charlo becomes the first undisputed men's champion at 154 pounds in the four-belt era.
Over 7,000 fans here as
the part of Castano's game that's a little underrated, but he can get it.
Stay in the inside. Now, if you're Charlo, you want to.
So that's what counteracts that a little bit.
Charles fight with the.
When it comes to adjustments, been doing well. What would you like to see?
That right hand, take the jab away with that. He's not throwing it as much because he's scared of getting hit with the right. Oh, he just got
that. Even when it misses like that.
And to land a counter, jab to the butt, blocked. And there, situated by the left uppercut, and there's a combination.
Charlo doing a much better job in these last couple of.
Again from Castano, left hook, and the left hook from Charlo.
Job of coming right back onto moving, not staying on the ropes.
Charlo on the back foot.
Very effectively.
Into the ring where should fight.
It's all about rip, jab, jab, one step back.
But in the last several rounds, hasn't.
Again, the office, the work at the gym. We're talking about the defensive side from Charlo.
Combination by I was going to say,
really
resetting.
good footwork. And would have been around, and that's footwork. No.
Right hand from Castano.
Nice right hand.
Oh, and
placed at the right time. There it is. You put yourself in for the uppercut.
Oh. First fight, Charlo has Castano.
Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.